on this week's Prophetic Rewind.
Have you been in the canyons of hell where they plot and they speak to bring down the people who are called by my name? Have you? To praise him with us. Come on. And many other nations of the world. I want you to stand for them and shout out. Come on. Prophesy to dead bones. Yeah. Prophesy to dead bones. Say, you will live. You will live. Prophesy to dead bones. Everybody say, prophesy. There is a warfare that is going on, a spiritual war that is raging. Do not say this could not be possible. How do you know? Have you been in the caves of darkness? Have you been, give me some verb please. Have you been in the canyons of hell, where they plot and they speak to bring down the people who are called by my name? Have you been to the high place? Have you, says the Lord? Do not say there is no darkness that can cover me. Do not say that this darkness could never overwhelm me. Yes, it can. There is a war that is raging this very hour. They are causing a madman to see himself lifted up and high, lofty. In North Korea, his hand shakes to throttle America, Israel, South Korea. He has said, I will make nations bow before me under my hand. Therefore there is a war that is raging, that this morning I caused my prophet to see and understand and to defy it by my word, as I have spoken before. His hand trembles to send death to the coasts. Oh, people, pray, 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 pray. But I shall hear my prophets, and I shall act swiftly, says the Spirit of God. Authority that comes from God. In the beginning, did I say there would be light? Yes. But what words did I use? What language did I use? Did I speak English? Did I speak Aramaic? What language can contain me? Why would I be limited to a sound, to a language? No. In the beginning, music spoke from me. The sound was music. Light, as it comes forth today, to strike down that which would try and detune, cause my sound to be out of tune, says the Lord. Father of light, giver of gifts. Truly, if man would understand the power of his spirit, the influence upon the universe, upon one single soul that carries your breath. You spoke, revealing to hundreds of thousands of people that which is happening in the heavens. What else matters now? Our problems, our woes disappear when Gabriel comes and stands. Is this hour less than the hour of Daniel? Is this time less than the time of Ezekiel, Isaiah, Elijah, Nehemiah, Nahum, John the Baptist? No, this time is greater. For he has come, and now the nations rage for my Israel. They rage for my ecclesia. That which I am building shall be built. But this hour, the word of life goes into the atmosphere to set a course, to destroy those who would weaken the nations that are mine. Ask of me, ask of me, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance. Do it. I want every person that is watching me in this awesome presence of light. Gabriel has come. Whether you believe it or not does not matter to me. They laughed at Daniel when he had the angel come to him. Why? For there is a war raging, and most men want to leave the earth, claiming that it is time for the righteous to be removed. If you go, says the Lord, my breath goes. If you go, my light goes. Today, ask of me for your family. Ask of me for your nation. Ask of me, and I will give it to you now. I want you to do it. Look, if you were just in the presence of a human being, a person, a human soul, this would matter not one little bit. But God's presence is here, and you can feel it in your room, in your living room now. The presence of an angel. Malek Yahweh. Malek Yahweh is present. Yahweh Shema. The Lord is here. Now you can either take it or leave it, but you can lift your hands now and say, God, in your presence, I will ask, for you've given me the permission to do it. My prayer is for little orphans. My prayer is for those that are helpless. Give them to us. Let us help the souls of men and women that have been taken, thrust away. Some of them before they could even be born. I ask you for that. Now I ask Him, please. your presence now, every person watching me that has sensed the presence of Malek Yahweh, Christ, of course, the angel, I pray that you would hear from heaven and heal their land, their property, their family, their children, their hearts, their souls, their marriages, their relationships. Heal. The healer is present. The power of the Lord is present to heal. And I worship you with these people, your people, Yahweh. Now, what you have spoken regarding North Korea, what you have spoken regarding a man and two other nations that have now united, your word is like the hammer that breaks the rock in pieces. So do it, I pray. And Lord, while you're about it, do it for your people too. For this America that you have kept for this end time, spread the good news, not bad news. Let the spreaders of bad news be silent, and let those that have insight to the Spirit breathe, live to declare with me throughout the globe, throughout the earth, He is alive, and He has broken the power of evil for this moment again. Many of you can sense what I sense. I certainly hope you can. Something came into your homes. The presence of God, whether it came by an angel, the breath of God, the Holy Spirit, an appearance of Christ, a vision. You have been honored with His presence. I have been honored with His presence and His word. In 2010, God told me in the March, around the Passover, take a mantle and come to my garden every day. Sometimes you will not feel like doing it, but I want you to come every day, and I want to meet you there. And I've done it as much as I possibly can, which is just about every day. And I went this morning. Instead of Him being there, there was a spirit, an evil, dark spirit. And I saw it for a minute, and God said to me, don't do a thing. Take your mantle and just show Him. And I did. And I heard the agony as days, months, and years of prayer had saturated that sacred garden, to come and steal the word from me. Well, it didn't work. Now, Lord, I take this mantle, which is just symbolic, representative of that which you gave me for Israel and for your people. And Lord, I cast it upon them in their homes right now, wherever they are. I pray that they would receive the victory. I give you thanks. There is an altar that is present right now, this very second. It would be a shame to not come and bring an offering now, before we do anything to this altar. It doesn't matter where you are, how poor or how rich you are. This is not about money. This is about coming in His presence and saying, I will do what David did, what Abraham did, what Isaac did, what Moses did, what Peter did, what Paul did, what Jesus did. I will bring my gift to the altar in your presence and ask you to multiply it. And hear my prayer today. Now, there's a very strong presence of Malek Yahweh. What is that? That is the word used for the angel of the Lord, the one that came to visit Abraham and told him, I'm depositing something into your wife, a word. You shall have a son at the time of life next year. And at the same time, Sodom and Gomorrah will be destroyed. As God spoke now, I pray that that which He has brought to deposit into your home and your family and your lives would be given to you now as you offer the offering, and that anything that is in your way, and in His instance it was Sodom and Gomorrah, will be destroyed at the same time. Abraham brought a beautiful young calf to God. He said, here is my offering. I want everybody to stop where you are, what you're doing. And I want you to look below your screen and you'll see a red link. It's the only way we can do it, because we're not sitting there with you physically. And I want you to pray with me and say, God, I want to bring your offering, but I want you to show me what to give. And then my request will come before you with my offering in your presence. Now stop. Lift your hands, close your eyes, and say these words. I receive the word that has just come. The word of the Lord spoken by a prophet causes preservation and protection upon my family, my city, my land. I want to sow into that now. I will not hold back. Show me now what I should give. Lord, breathe and speak to each person, for they will hear, and when they do, I pray, favor, 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 multiplication, harvest, and their requests to be heard. Now, speak. It's what makes this holy. Remove all bitterness that many have had because they've been forced to give. You're not forced now. You're giving out of love. Now, there's a red link below your screen. If you haven't done this before, do it now. As unspiritual as what it may seem to you, think about a lamb being slaughtered, blood and everything everywhere when they brought an offering. There's a red link below the screen. You can give $5 in your face, $18 Israel offering, whatever you want to do, but go to red link now and offer your offering in His presence. And I won't do anything else until you've done that. Go.
Thank you so much for joining us today for Prophetic Rewind. And you know what this year is? This is our year of victory. And we are celebrating our victory before the battle has even begun. Although I know we're facing many battles already. We know that this is going to be a crazy year. But God has spoken, and what through my dad, the things that he prophesied, it is incredible to see what is coming to pass. And it is such an honor for me to be able to give you every week these Prophetic Rewind broadcasts. And so I just wanted to give you an opportunity to sow into what we're doing here with Prophetic Rewind. And I just wanted to let you know how much it means to us. There's at the bottom of your screen, there's going to be all the different ways that you can give, and whatever God tells you to give in your obedience, I know He will bless you. So I won't take any more time. Let's get back into this broadcast. And remember, this is our year of victory.
I will give you my treasure, the treasure of my praise, the pleasure of a song to you. I will give you my treasure, the treasure of my love, the pleasure of my love to you. Won't you open up the heavens? Won't you open up the heavens? Won't you pour out of your blessings? Won't I'm offering up my praise to you. I'm offering up my song to you. Yes, I'm offering up my shout to you. Yeah, I'm offering up my life to you.
And let's sing it one more time slowly.
I will give you my treasure, the treasure of my prayers, the pleasure of a song to you. I will give you my treasure, the treasure of my love, the pleasure of my love to you.
Listen to me carefully. You know, I consider the offering as one of the most highly spiritual acts, because you're giving of your hard-earned income. You worked hard. You're giving up a pleasure that you could have used that money for. And that's why I call it a treasure. I wrote this song under the influence of the Spirit, and my fantastic team put the whole thing together. Here's I want you to listen to the next verse, because that's happening to you now as you give. It goes like this: won't you open up the heavens? Sing it.
Won't you open up the heavens? Won't you
Open up the heavens, yeah.
Won't Won't you
Pour out of your blessings.
Won't you
Pour out of your blessings. I want you to sing it, everybody. Most of you have given, but some of you are still busy offering to God. Some of you have tears. Hearts are broken. You ascending to the hill of God. That's what it says. Now sing that with us one more time. Won't you open up the heavens?
Won't you
Open up the heavens. Yeah, yeah.
Won't you
Open up the heavens. Pour out of your blessing. Do it now.
Won't you
Pour out of your blessing. One more time, open up the heavens.
Won't you
Open up the heavens. Oh yes, do it now.
Won't you
Open up the heavens. Pour out of your blessing.
Won't you
Pour out of your blessing. One more time.
Won't you
Pour out of your blessing. That is my prayer. Every household, young and old, pour out of your blessing. And I thank you. Now bless every gift. Destroy the power of evil that is just around the corner. In Abraham's case, Sodom and Gomorrah. While Sarah received the promise for the son, God sent the angel to destroy wickedness. Do that now, I pray. And I give you thanks for this, Lord Jesus. Amen. You know what I love about the prophetic is you get so close to the heart of God. You hear His mind, His thoughts, what He plans to do. You know, you need this on a regular basis. And there are millions of viewers all over the world that experience this twice a week, sometimes even more, at my den. And you can experience it as well. I would love to have you there. All you got to do is go to kim.tv. We have so much. We have worship. We have songs that come from the heart of God, prophetic words about things that have not happened yet. That's what we say to the people, welcome to the future. And I want you to experience that. I look forward to seeing you there.